In this video, I'll be showing you how I made this really cute and really stylish corset top. I made this for Valentine's Day and I really loved how it came out on me, so I'm super excited to share how I went about making it. So to start, you want to measure from one side of your rib cage to the other along the front of your body, and you want to mark, you want to start measuring maybe a couple inches above your belly button. For me, that was 10 inches. That went from like one side of my rib cage to the other, and so I ended up chaining 39 stitches in order to reach that length. And so you want to make sure that when you're measuring, you're keeping in mind that we are going to make sides after, and so you don't need it to be wrapping around your body just yet. So here I'm measuring just to make sure I'm getting the right amount. You may also want to just pull it slightly to make sure that you're getting a more accurate, like this yarn is the Lion Brand 24/7 cotton, so it has a bit of a stretch to it. And now you're going to work your way through row 2, just single crocheting the entire row. You're going to repeat that and do another row. So here I'm making sure my measurement is accurate and it's reaching my 10 inches. But you'll do another row. And then once you get to row 3, you're going to start to place you're at the end of the row 3, preparing to do row 4 is when you're going to start placing your stitch markers to make sure that everything is aligned evenly, because where you place your stitch markers is where you're going to start creating those raised front post double crochets. So this is me marking at the 8th and the 7th spots on my measuring tape. That's why I'm holding the tape so close to that piece. So I'm marking on the rows 8 and 7, and I'm also going to mark on rows, I believe, 5 and 4, and the 6th should be the complete center of my corset top. And so I'm trying to make sure I have 4 even spaces so that it's all in alignment when I start making those front post double crochets. So you're going to crochet up until you're going to make a single crochet into that first front post double crochet. Then you're going to insert your hook through the previous row's single crochet and then place a single crochet after making that raised stitch. So again, I'm going to do the same exact thing on the next one, and I'm going to go slower, but you want to skip that next stitch and then place your hook under the bottom of the stitch after, and then you go back and make that single crochet where you just skipped it. So you kind of skip one, you make that front post double crochet, and then you single crochet back where you skipped it, and that's how you get the 2 front post stitches to lean towards the right. And then when you want them to lean towards the left, you crochet all the way up until that space in the stitch marker. So I think I end up removing it out of that space. And then you go backwards and make that front post double crochet underneath the previous stitch. And then it will make it lean towards the left. And then you repeat the same exact thing. I'm going to remove my stitch marker so there's like a space for me to insert my hook. And then using that stitch from the row below, I'm going to make that front post double crochet right in that stitch before, but in the row under. And then you repeat the same single crochet stitch all the way until the end of this row. You're going to single crochet the entire row 5 and then continue to work row 6 by making 1 single crochet in that first stitch, then making 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then you'll see as I'm demonstrating here, you're just going to work your way up to your front post stitches and then make that respective stitch. So I've already gotten to the left side. I did the right sides already. So for the left leaning, I'm going to insert my hook, make my left leaning front post working under the previous one of the row, then I'll repeat that again, and then I will work until the last 2 stitches of that row, work 2 single crochets in the second to last stitch, and then single crochet in the last stitch of the row. So it won't be demonstrated here, but I just wanted to talk through what you'll be doing. And then row 7, which is going to be considered our wrong side row, which is our odd rows, that's just going to be worked with a single crochet with no increases. So you're going to alternate rows 6 and 7 until you get your desired length for your corset top, which wants to measure from wherever you want it above your belly button to right underneath your bra line. And so as you'll see in the next frame, this is what mine ended up looking like, and that's how much I made. And now I'm splitting my corset top in half because I want to make sure the cups are evenly placed on each side. And so what I'm doing is I'm splitting it in half. I'm gonna count a couple stitches in, and then I'm gonna place my stitch marker. I think I counted 4. And what this is gonna do is going to leave a place where I can join my 2 cups. So now I'm working the corset triangle, I'll call it, and this is the part that goes in the center of the 2 bra cups, and it helps to just accentuate them a little bit more and give your body more lines. And so here I'm going to make 8 stitches across. I won't make any decreases here. And then on the next row, you're going to make a single crochet in that first stitch, and then start your decreasing by making 2 single crochets together in the next stitch. So single crochet 1, single crochet 2 together, and then you'll crochet until the last 3 stitches, and then you'll do it again. You'll single crochet 2 stitches together and then make your final single crochet in that last one. And so you'll continue to decrease as well on all the rows until you get to only your last 2 single crochet stitches. And again, as I said before, the purpose of this is to really accentuate that bra cup line. So for you, you might have different needs. So to make sure, you want to continuously try it on and make sure that you're getting the fit that you like. So now it's time to start making the 2 bra cups. You're going to measure where you want your cup to fall. I wanted mine to have a 4-inch thickness, And I started by chaining 5, single crocheting the next 2 rows, and then starting my increases. When you're doing your increases, you want to think about getting to the midpoint of your breast, crocheting a couple of rows without any increases. I did 4 non-increase rows, and then you start the decreasing after that. So now I'm lining up my bra cup to the corset, making sure those 2 pieces are aligned properly before I connect them by making a slip stitch. Now I'm getting towards the end, and you'll see that there's a couple more inches of the bra cup left over, and that's fine because we're going to end up tying the edges of those bra cups to the bottom corset below. So this is what it looks like when both sides are connected. You're going to just leave the middle edges of the bra cup loose for now. Now we're going to be making the sides by single crocheting all the way to the edge, and where you see that bra cup is loose, you're going to slip stitch up the side and turn and make those single crochet rows back and forth until all of the side is connected to the edge of the bra cup. So there should be no bra cup on the sides loose. They should all be connected by the time you get to row 10. So this is the 10th row, and when you get to the edge, you should be on your last row of where your bra cup ended as well. And what you're going to do is single crochet 2 stitches together 3 times. Now you'll single crochet another 20 rows, or however long it takes to reach around your back. Then once you reach your desired length for that back strap, you're good to chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch of the row, chain 2, skip 2, and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. You're going to repeat this same thing until you reach the end of the row. This is what it should look like. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then you'll single crochet the next 2 rows. So that'll be row 22 and 23. You'll start to see the spaces for where you're going to put your back ties in. They're going to be more accentuated now that we finished the last 2 rows of the back strap. Now you'll just do the same thing to the other side, and when it's done, you should have 2 straps that connect completely to the corset and include those bra cups. And now I'm just making a border. You'll slip stitch all the way around the tops of the straps and then also above the cups. So this border will be worked along the entire top part of the top. And then where that piece is loose, you're going to pull up and through that bottom part of the cup and just slip stitch through in order to close that edge of the cup. And then you'll do the same exact thing to the other side. You'll just slip stitch through it, and that will accentuate that cup shape. And just continue along to the other side. You want to work the string under and over every other one so that you can get a nice pull when you make that drawstring. As you can see here, mine's crossed in front and then the other one's crossed in the back. And so this is now the front, and I'm going to make my front straps by chaining 37. It might be different for you depending on your height, so you might need to try it on a little bit, but I'm just choosing to split the middle of where those 2 rows of raised stitches are. I'm splitting that middle, and that's where I put my front 2, and then the back 2 I'm just counting 3 rows or 2 rows over from where my back tie is. I'm making sure it aligns with where the front 2 straps are, and that's how I'm making my back straps. I'm also chaining 37 here too. It can be even, whichever you decide. And then that's it. You're done.